What is up, YouTube? And today we are looking at Brave Series number 6 GaiGo, part of the GaoGaiGo Chogokin series. So just looking at the box art here, you can see that it's very bright, very colorful, really amazing. Shows off all of the things that this figure can do and all the stuff that can be done with this figure. But let's take a look at the actual guy himself. Alright, so opening up the pack, you see you have two sets of packaging here. The outer plastic part has the jetpack and connector ports that are going to go for the final fusion. Set that aside. We also have a set of instructions here, thankfully a lot of pictures on account that I don't read Japanese. And then inside of the main box itself, you have, let's pop this open here, GaiGo in all of his awesomeness. The packaging is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. They definitely had this guy nice and snug here. Let's dig him out. So I don't know how well you can tell, but this guy is a very heavy, very hefty figure, and it's on account that pretty much 90% of this character is metal. It is pretty much just all die-cast, with very few moving pieces being made out of plastic. So it goes to make a very sturdy, very hefty toy, which is awesome. Alright, so GaiGo is out of the packaging and he is awesome. Everything, like I said, from him being pretty much solid metal to just the old character, the great detailing and the great sculpting, as always, is just an awesome thing about this guy. Right, so articulation on this guy is pretty good. As you can see, he's got rotating thighs, he's got knees, and then of course this is part of his transformation, so they collapse in on themselves. Same thing for the other leg, and then of course he's got these weird toe joint things, and that's also part of the transformation. He transforms into this claw hand monster machine or whatever. The hands, he's got swivel arms, he's got elbows, and then of course there's the claw that's able to swing up, and the toe that's able to swing back and forth, part of the transformation. The cool thing is he also has articulation on his forearm, so you're able to swing the wrist and the claw around in multiple directions, to include being able to swing forward so that he can, you know, slash an enemy robot or whatever. The shoulders are on the double hinge joint. They're pretty much only allowed to move up and down, and it's mainly part for the transformation and the combination gimmicks that this toy has. The head is able to move left and right, and then it's able to look slightly up and down. The back, on the other hand, it's not too bad. You've got a giant connector port, and then the backpack is able to pop off, and that snaps on and off pretty easily, and it holds very securely also, which is great. So a downside is his knees. His knees are actually part of a transformation, one of the transformations, but because of the weight, they don't really hold very well. Like, you're supposed to angle the legs a certain way, but the thing is that they don't really, if you move them a certain way, they don't really support him very well. Alright, transformation for this guy is pretty simple. So first you are going to take the arm. You're going to make sure that you turn the hands so that the backs of the hands are going to be pointing in the same direction as the claw. This will allow that clearance to allow the feet to come all the way forward. Once you do that, you're going to swing the hands to where they're going, or swing the claws to where they're going to be facing the same direction as the grill, and the grill is going to be the front of the robot. You'll take that dew claw, that middle claw, and swing that back. Then you're going to, you'll flip them upside down. Then you're going to collapse the knees, collapse the legs in, and those will actually form the arms of the alt mode. So like I was saying before, you're going to swing the legs around, flip them all the way around to where the fronts of the toes are pointing in the same direction as the grill. And that's pretty much it. You have your weird bird chicken alt mode robot. Yeah, I don't really know what he's supposed to do or anything. It's pretty show accurate, but he's pretty simple. He's very bulky in comparison to Galleon, which was the original. But yeah, this is him. So, final thoughts on GaiGo. I love him. I absolutely love this figure, and I feel that he is totally worth the cost that I paid for him, which wasn't too much. But he, everything from the diecast to just the overall look of the figure to the sculpting and the paint apps and everything. He's an amazing figure, and I'm so happy I have him. So this marks the end of my review. Hope you guys liked it. See you all soon.